That was a fucking great show.
Yeah, well,
It was probably the best show we've done.
You probably say that every
far.
week.
Yeah, he does, because he's always drunk as shit.
No, I don't say that every week. That was probably the best show we've done. It was funny as fuck.
Since the dawn of time, things have happened. People have talked about those things. First with cave paintings, then with language, writing, and art. In our time, we use the internet. From the depths of nerdom come four guys who talk about things too. World-famous internet celebrity Dustin A, the destroyer of BotCon, Bedbugs. A man who rejects the concept of catch and release, Justin Catfish. And the customizing powerhouse, Mako Aspire. This is Tooling Alpha.
Hello, everybody. This is Justin, TKO Podcast, episode number 15. And tonight we have a special guest. We'll get to him in a second. Let's go through the crew first. Bedbugs.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Comment in the comments, and I might check them this week. All right. How about Catfish?
What's cracking, motherfuckers?
Crack. All right. And Chris. Miko Spire.
Peter Spire.
I like the nightlife. I like the boogie.
Nice. Boogie woogie. All right. And then our special guest this week, Mr. Dustin Anderson.
How we doing, boys?
Fine.
Yeah.
You may know him from Cops and Unsolved Mysteries.
Sounds about right.
I thought that's how we knew JC was from Cops.
Yeah, but he wasn't on Unsolved Mysteries yet. We still know where he is.
You know how us Iowa boys fucking roll.
Indeed.
In the back seat.
Fuck you, Bugs.
Oh, I'm always driving.
Goddamn right.
So, Dustin, tell us a little bit, just real quick about who you are and where you're from, man. Without going into too much detail.
Dustin Anderson. I live in Mason City, Iowa. I'm fat, ugly, and stupid. And
so 90th percentile in the fandom.
Yeah, basically. And
do you have all your limbs?
Indeed.
Oh, nice.
How about all your teeth?
All my teeth.
Really? Man, I got 6 of them motherfuckers missing.
I thought you were going to say left.
And
just 6 though.
Oh, and I blame my parents for giving me a small bent wiener and an ugly face.
Yeah. Shout out to small peeners.
Indeed.
Do you know so you live in Iowa, do you know Justin personally?
No. I met him, I believe it was in the Cybertron Cafe, actually.
Have y'all met in person yet?
No, we tried to meet up a couple of months ago. I was in CR there. I think that's what the locals call it, Cedar Rapids.
So you swiped left.
And I was there seeing Clutch and Primus. And I was busy. He was kind of busy. We were kind of hoping to kind of meet up, maybe have a couple of drinks, but it never happened.
Just want to let you know that's not what a couple of drinks means when JC asks you out.
Well, perfect, because that's exactly what I'm thinking, too.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess now that we know everybody here, let's, get the show on the road. What did everybody waste their money on this week? Start with Bedbugs.
So far, nothing, but I'm in the process of figuring out a deal with Catfish here on getting something, so...
Gonna get some.
Gonna get something nice as fuck.
Uh-oh. We're gonna save that for another episode?
Yeah, when I get it.
All right, so sex tape will be on in a couple weeks.
Right, it's not worth talking about until it happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, JC, what'd you get this week, man?
Gas.
Well, I got the No, I got the Sega Genesis Mini, the HD version that just came out.
Did you get that from Dollar General or Family Dollar?
No, I actually spent like 60 or 70 bucks on it at Target. I can't remember how much it was, but
nice.
Man, they
It's
got
pretty
one
nice,
at the
man.
Family Dollar for like $40 with like 80 games.
no, this is
Yeah, but it's
this
not
is the new
HDMI.
this is the new one, man. It's HDMI. It's really high quality. It's got wireless controllers. It's pretty dope.
HDMI on like 16-bit game. Whoop-de frickin' do.
Yeah, that's good.
I will tell you, I have a RetroPie and a Retron 5, and the upscalers and stuff they have nowadays are great. It actually does work
dude.
pretty good.
My
You can
TV
just
doesn't
see more-
even have a fucking any other kind of outlets. So
You can see the blocks better.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
just it comes through a lot clearer, man. You'd have to see it. I've tested it. You know,
I'll have to look into that.
it makes a difference. Retron 5, if you want to have physical cartridges, just RetroPie if you just want to steal everything like a criminal, which I did. So, and I also have real games too. So whatever.
Being a criminal's fun.
It is till you get caught, and then you go to knockoff jail where they castrate everybody in knockoff jail. They do that
Everyone
just to keep disease down.
Everyone gets castrated, and the guards take turn cornholing everybody.
Yeah. Speaking of cornholing everybody, Chris? What'd you get this
I'm
week?
not done yet.
You're not done yet?
God damn.
Oh shit, man!
The fuck.
Test results back yet?
He takes long-
Unfortunately, I picked up Titans Return Blitzwing. He's all right. You know, he's kind of
Good figure.
And
I liked it.
He's okay.
My fucking brother down there in North Carolina sent me a Transformers movie. The last night, whatever the fuck this guy's name is, Squeaks.
Sweet.
And nah, fuck y'all, man. I love this little motherfucker, man. He's dope.
He is a cool little figure, man.
He's
I'm
like
glad
my
I
new
found him.
favorite toy.
Wow.
It's like you have all these Transformers and you finally get a disabled one.
Yeah, I know.
That's sad that Terminus Gigantus only lived on the throne for a week.
No, he's still on the throne.
He's there, but Squeaks is sitting right next to him.
Squeaks is crushed dead in his hand.
That's all I got, gentlemen.
Nice. So what'd you get, Chris?
Nothing. Next.
Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. You had to have gotten something.
No, I didn't get anything.
Not even an STD?
Nope. Well, if you want to count the fact that I have a new figure in my collection, it's just because I finished a custom.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah. All right,
But
Dustin.
that's it.
What'd you get this week? Dustin.
I got a Titans Return Triptychon.
Nice.
Woo!
You find that at
Hasbro-
Ollie's?
Yeah, indeed. No, Hasbro
Nice.
Toy Shop was having a 20% off sale, and told myself I wouldn't pay full price for it, so I felt $120 was acceptable. I'm sure that they'll probably be less than $100 before we know it, and I'll be kicking myself in the ass, but I'm happy with it.
I'm fucking waiting that goddamn thing out.
I say I'm willing to pay the money to have it first.
There was
I don't
a
think
good
Triptychon's gonna make it either.
there was a good 3 hours of applying stickers. It was pretty tedious.
Yeah,
There's like
I think this
160 of them bastards just sitting there with the tweezers for like 3 hours.
I think this weekend I'm gonna go to Home Depot and pick up a couple guys, put the stickers on for me. I don't want to do it, man.
Man.
Ain't nobody stealing that job.
And then I acquired a couple of cock cancer causing cone heads. Yeah, they're my first knockoffs actually. They're the
Which ones?
the Yes models.
They're fine. They're actually better than the fucking official.
Well, here's why I bought them. Several years ago, they released that one, The Last Starscream, at Toys R Us. I think I bought it for like $60 in store. And then like a few months later, I think they re-released Ramjet shortly after that. And I saw that $180 price tag at like Big Bad Toy Store and everywhere else, and I just freaked out. So I told myself I would never pay full price for one of those Takara Seekers. And until I saw them go down to like around 100 or something, which I've seen a couple go lately, but I picked these bad boys up for $60 a piece. I felt pretty comfortable with that, yeah.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Yeah, shipped too.
You keep telling yourself a lot of things. You're not going to pay full price for Tripticon. You're not going to fucking pay full price for this.
Yeah.
What else do you tell yourself?
I try to tell myself I'm not going to spend more money on Transformers when I don't need to, but
lies.
Are you going to buy a MP Dinobot?
No, man. I don't do any Autobot stuff, and I don't get into the Beast Wars.
What?
Yeah, and I only collect Decepticons, man.
Technically, Dinobot isn't an Autobot. Technically.
Yeah, but again, I don't do Beast Wars, man. I don't really get into the whole Transformers as things that aren't robots, you know?
You don't like to do animals?
No, man. Animals
Damn, finally.
Yeah.
That's something unique from Iowa.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bud.
You do spend an awful long time in the woods.
I live in a fucking city, all right?
There's a city up there?
There's a few.
Dude, you live in the hood, bro.
Oh, yeah. Indeed.
Where are you, in Toronto?
No, it's Mason City. It's a shithole in Iowa.
You have to be more specific.
I'm right on I-35, smack dab in between Des Moines and Minneapolis.
Do y'all have shitty sports teams like JC does?
Yeah, like
fuck you, man.
Yeah, I've always wondered why Iowa doesn't have a professional sports team in any way, shape, or form. No, baseball,
we got the Barnstormers, bud.
What are the Barnstormers? What do they play? Rugby?
Arena football.
I can tell you why. Because when push comes to shove, they can't fucking even beat a Badger.
Oh.
No, but we whooped the shit out of some Buckeyes.
Oh, man, you're going to trigger JC this early in the show.
God damn, I'm going to fuck all you guys up.
Sports. But yeah, that's all I got this week.
You had a pretty good week, man.
Yeah, I just got Tripticon, and then I saw these cone heads go up, and I was like, fuck.
So did you get
Better pull the trigger on those too?
You get the second release of the Tripticon with the improved hips, or are you just being careful, or did you do the mod?
I'm just kind of being careful with it. It seems to move all right. The tail kind of seems to be kind of bothering me more than anything. I kind of go to move it, and it just kind of makes a big click.
Oh, the tail on Tripticon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really only has one position once he's in robot mode.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, so... He's not coming out of robot mode. I mean, I just
the third party one has.
The fact is like, oh, gotta have it, you know.
Yeah. The third party one has about
too. So they did the fan vote, and I voted it in. So it came out. So I might as well just pick it up. I mean, I did vote for it.
Fucking yay.
JC, what are you fidgeting with?
Who the fuck's mixing drinks?
What?
What are you doing?
Stirring my drink, man.
Put less metal fucking shards in it.
He's focusing his triggering into his stirring. Let him.
First off, motherfucker, I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's the first time I could do a podcast where I didn't have to get up at 5 a.m. the next fucking day.
Nice.
So let's get fucking wasted. No, I'm not doing that shit.
Hey JL, what'd you get this week?
Hey, what'd you get, JL?
Well, I just got Coot about an hour ago. Oh, Coot's fucking awesome, man. I don't think that we'll ever have a closer sculpted cup figure ever in any size.
I think it looks like shit.
They nailed it.
It looks like shit.
They don't look like shit. Oh. But yeah, it's awesome, man. And I also got the new Battlefront game, the new Star Wars game that everybody's crying about because it costs money, just like Dinobot.
Oh.
Hey, does that actually have a campaign this time?
Yeah, it does.
Indeed, I will have to buy that.
And I will tell you, everybody talks about the paywall where I guess there's all these billionaires that are buying lots of loot crates in it. I played that game for 6 hours last night, and I didn't buy anything, and I never once felt like anybody had a severe advantage over me. I think everybody's crying just to cry because it's not free.
I couldn't get into the Battlefront Online stuff. I bought the last one thinking I was going to be able to just plug it in and sit there and get high and sit back and relax and play it. And online only, and I was confused and didn't know what to do. And no, sir, I didn't like it.
See,
I didn't either, man.
I liked it pretty well. I only got about 60 hours out of it, so $1 an hour is not too bad for entertainment. But I like shooting real people. I mean in the game. Not
Time marked and stamped.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got flagged.
Oh yeah, now I can't ever become a politician again. Might as well just go sexually assault people.
Justin Lynette said he likes to shoot people.
That would get him elected to office in North Carolina.
Like Justin said, he likes to shoot people. Guns, freedom, Jesus, vote JL.
Oh man!
All right, so and I think that is all I got this week. I'm pretty sure. So
just imagine if your running mate being Vice President Parrot.
Yeah. No, because that parrot would have to get replaced pretty soon. What happened? I took him to North Korea and I stuck him on a rocket.
Hey, North Korea is not fucking real, you guys. It's the world's largest movie set.
Is it?
I found out that from Flat Earthers today.
Nice.
I was just going to say something. It had to be something related to Flat Earth.
I can't remember who it was I was talking to on Facebook.
That shit's cute.
They said that you noticed that you haven't seen Bigfoot for a while, and I says, yeah, because he can run really fucking fast on the flat Earth.
The fucker hills.
Yeah. Oh, man. Shout out to just ignorant stupidity.
Yeah, but here's my thing about Flat Earth. Like, what's the end game? Like, what would it change?
That
you're gonna wake up in the morning and your cereal's gonna be a little bit sweeter.
No, it's that you feel like you have knowledge that other people don't, and it makes you feel superior, even though it just makes you stupid as fuck.
Yeah, there actually won't be an end game because even if they were to find out the Earth is flat, they would deny it.
Yeah,
because it doesn't make them special anymore.
Because it's CGI, NASA CGI.
Yeah, or they'll find something else to move on to, like North Korea being not real.
Movie set.
Whatever happened to the day of just sitting around wearing a tinfoil hat? I mean,
they still do that.
Facebook.
Yeah, they have it. They just line the inside of their ball caps with them now.
It's all Facebook's fault.
Yeah, because it lets people
tinfoil hat.
It lets crazy people get together and not feel crazy no more.
Yep.
Just like it makes nerds get together and feel like they're cool.
Yep.
Like us.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not.
It was fucking implied. You didn't have to say it.
Oh, I thought I was weird, but there's 1,000 other people just like me. Perfectly normal.
Oh my god. And they hate everybody else too?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, isn't normal just something to what you're most often exposed to?
You mean people's genitals? I'm joking. You mean like politicians' genitals?
I mean, it's normal for me to sit around and smoke, weed all day and act like a degenerate fuck, where most people would find that not normal.
It's normal.
It's not normal.
It's normal for me to try and channel the force and kill people every day.
Get a real fucking job, Dustin.
No.
I do have
what do
a
you
real
do
job.
What do you do besides the sitting around smoking weed all day?
You know what? Actually, I have a lawn business and a detail business. It's what I do through the spring, summer, and fall. And this year I'm going to start tackling some snow removal. Up until April, for the last 5-6 years when I was slowly building my business, I was working with a buddy doing HVAC. That's heating, venting, and air conditioning for the layman.
Oh, I thought it meant high velocity anal cum.
Nice.
I got a snow removal business.
Yeah, he does. He don't really do it, but he has it.
I just made $300 today for nothing.
Nice. But yeah, I was doing the HVAC with a buddy for like the last 5 years, and was slowly kind of doing my thing. And last year, I came to the realization that it was self-sustaining through the spring, summer, and fall. So come April, earlier this year, I quit my daytime job and just focused on expanding my business and doing me, and that's what I do now.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, detail cars in my garage and go mow lawns, man.
Smoke weed.
Yeah, indeed, all day.
Every day.
Don't have to worry about those pesky drug tests.
You should drug test yourself and then fire you and get on the board.
No, I actually thought about someday when I'd actually maybe get to the point where I have an employee. Like, there's mandatory drug testing, but if you don't have drugs in your system, you're shit canned, you're gone.
Yeah. That's what you should do. You should give them all like a small bag of weed and then do the test 2 weeks later. And if nobody fucking fails it, they all get canned. Being ungrateful.
Now take them on a training day drive.
I don't want to be employing any fucking squares here, you know?
Dude, here's what you got to do, man. You got to find these fucking customers, these old fucking people that go to Florida for the winter.
Oh, the snowbirds.
They still need their snow removed, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you just don't fucking go do it.
You know, it'd be really funny, man, if his neighbor was one of our listeners.
I highly, highly doubt that.
You never know, man. I mean, right now the odds of anybody being a listener are so low, it wouldn't surprise me.
They will eventually file in.
I'm just joking, man. We're more popular than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I just hope none of my family ever finds it. Oh, all right. So, I guess...
Oh, fuck them if they do.
No, this is North Carolina. We don't do that here.
Don't lie.
Not like you Iowa boys.
Where do you think they learned it from?
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin?
I learned it from my pappy.
Oh, man. All right, let's move on to the news since I actually got the good news this week. Have you boys heard the good news?
No, sir. What is it?
Fans Toys is coming.
Uh-oh.
They're coming.
And they've been here already?
They're bringing you a Superion.
Oh, shit.
Coming after Zeta's ass, huh?
Dude, they definitely after Zeta's ass, man. That Superion looks awesome.
They've done fucking trounced Zeta's ass just with fucking silver.
Zeta trounced Zeta's ass just by being around. Look at them bots, man. Look at that silver bolt. I can even tell he's afraid of heights. That's a regal looking motherfucker.
Yeah, it is.
And I can't wait to buy it 2 years from now.
The weight question I've always had, like, why do they not paint these things before they, take these test shots of them and leak them?
Because that way people pre-order it before the final colors are shown.
Well, and it gives
fucking test shots anyway. These are renders.
And it gives
looks like a test shot.
It gives digibashers a chance to show off their skills in repainting pictures.
No, that's a render, son.
No, man, that looks like a test shot.
There's both. They're renders and test shots.
Yeah, but I mean, the one in the front looks like a test shot.
I don't know. I just never understood. I'm just like, why not paint it? If you have a figure there that you're test shotting, why not have it painted?
Maybe the painter's in another building.
No, there's a very practical reason that I believe. Because when you're looking at it all gray, it looks fucking fantastic. You put a color breakup on there, people start to pick it apart more.
Right, especially when it comes out pink.
Now, why does the second picture look like a freaking ad for the Luftwaffe? It's like shit.
Kill all it yours!
Jesus Christ, man.
Jesus.
Come on, man. We made it like fucking 6 episodes without you saying something dumb as shit like that, man.
reset the clock.
Yeah. Fucking 0 days without crisp nonsense.
But I can just see Silverbolt saying that. He's waving his hand up in the air like, kill all of them!
He is kind of doing... He is kind of doing the Nazi salute in the pose in there.
And he's also appears in the picture above himself, too.
Yeah.
And then they got what looks like Feral Rex jumping out in the background.
Yeah.
But...
And it's red and black.
Yeah, that's
colors.
what I said.
It's so Nazi.
Oh, man. It's going to be great anyways. Even though you just ruined it for me. It's going to be great.
How's your robot?
Oh, we just lost at least 3 listeners from that.
The Superion race?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Bugs.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you probably don't want them anyway.
Bugs.
We need somebody with a little drum set to just go, but oh, hell, you need somebody just to tap the drums when Chris is talking.
Just get a keyboard or a sample.
Hey, do you know how tall this fucker's going to be combined? Or is it going to be bigger than Zeta?
They said it was going to be in scale with Giganticus, which means it's going to be pretty large.
Large.
Ask me how in scale.
What do you mean how in scale?
No, say, ask me how in scale.
How in scale will it be?
It will be quite in scale. We have top men working on it.
But yeah, they said it was going to be in scale with Terminus Giganticus, which means it's going to be as large or larger than Toy World Devi.
What is happening?
I have no. This is every week. Don't you listen?
Oh, I do, but jeez,
we're having our fucking 40-minute meltdown. This is when the show is really supposed to end, but I have more notes.
JC's on vacation apparently.
So everybody's in on this, right?
Yes.
No, I'm going with Zeta.
Oh, shut up.
You know, I think this is a funny case where the knockoff comes out before the real thing.
I need something that is going to scale. It's going to be the exact same size and scale as Toy World Devastator. Because that's my jam.
That's fine. And the truth is, the Zeta ones don't look bad. But after seeing this, I sure got real fucking patient all of a sudden.
Right? I feel you. And I've waited so long for a Superion, dude. That shit's going to start shipping next week.
I wonder if anybody ever listens to us with the windows down. We're just dropping F-bombs like rappers and shit.
Motherfucker, shit, fuck, pussy,
there you
fuck!
Go. That sounds like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah,
Rage
dude.
Against the Machine is amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty good, although I haven't listened to them since I lost all my angst.
They fucking teamed up with Cypress Hill now.
Really? Cypress Hill is still around?
It's fucking dope. It's pretty fucking dope.
It's the
nice.
band. It's everybody minus Zach De La Roca with Chuck D from Public Enemy.
Oh my god!
And Be Real and Zagdog from Cypress Hill. And it's
so fucking dope.
What's it called?
Hanson.
Nickelback.
No, that was my second choice.
Oh.
Well, I don't remember.
I'm giving it a quick Google here I'm trying to figure out what the...
Take her to the Google, bud.
You Googling yourself on the show?
I'm trying to remember the name of the group that they put together.
Hey JC. You ever wonder what vaping eye drops would taste like?
Nah, but it is getting hot as a motherfucker in my office, man.
It's because you're drinking.
Do you think it'd be weird if I podcasted naked?
No, because the video's off.
I'm doing it.
You should go on the realm, enter the realm.
Prophets of Rage.
Prophets of Rage?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was way more interested until you told me the name.
Oh, yeah.
Shit's dope, though.
No, I bet. I'll have to look for it. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like getting in touch with my old self kind of shit.
So back to something that actually matters. So with this Fans Toys Superion, do you think that they are going to lower the price on these like they did with the Omega because of the Zeta figures being out there?
Fuck no.
No. Hell, hang on, let me check. No, they said no. Let me talk to $95 Coot. Hey, Coot. You're
gonna be
cool
$60. Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be about. They're gonna be $90 for the limbs, and it's gonna be $150 for fucking Silverbolt, and that's gonna be the price.
The Zeta Jets are supposed to be like $80, right? They're not gonna be as cheap as the Bruticus bots.
I thought they were $60.
Nah, I think they're gonna be like $80 or $90.
I'll check. Hold on.
I mean, even at 90, that still feels like it's you're paying for the fans' toys quality just a little more than that's what I would expect for a markup in comparison. But if there wasn't like a Zeta out there, would they be doing 150 a limb and then like a lot more for the torso?
I'll tell you what, man. Fans Toys could have a blind box that guaranteed it wasn't something I already had for $100, and I'd fucking buy it. It could be anything. I like my Fans Toys stuff. It's treating me good.
Okay, and then here's another question for you to think about. We've been seeing multiple reports that Takara Tomy is struggling. Do you think that we're going to see a higher demand for Fans Toys figures coming out? Because people are going to get nervous and they're going to want the Masterpiece bots, and then they're going to realize they ain't never going to get official ones because Takara Tomy's going to go belly up.
I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, hold up a second. The Chosen Prime's got those fucking Zeta Toys ones pre-order for $60.
Okay. Well, they look like a solid $60 investment from what I saw.
I think they look better than that, man. They look great at TFCon.
No, they look great, but I'm sticking with Fans Toys, man. I ain't been disappointed yet. Man.
Fuck Fans Toys.
Yeah. Until these all come out, I'm fine with my $35 Jinjiao, GB Bao.
Combine the words KOs.
Your Jimmy Jank Superion.
Yeah.
They look fine on the shelf, man. They look really good.
So everybody's in on this except for JC because he's impatient.
Hey, I didn't say whether I was in on it or not.
We already know you ain't buying this shit.
It's an Autobot.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
You have to be because it's peer pressure.
Negative. Seriously, when it comes to Transformers, when I collect and when it comes to Autobot stuff, I literally scroll past it. I literally have no idea what's going on. I don't care. I don't know half the characters' names. I literally just don't. Here. No, but I just like the bad guy, man.
You like bad guys, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, you need to come down to my crib and check out this motherfucking Omega Supreme, dude. You're going to change your tune real quick.
Yeah,
I thought about it would give me a whole, like, half of the realm that I've never really messed with before. I like my Masterpiece repaints, like the MP10 mold as Nemesis Prime. And
yeah, that's a good one.
It's larger than half because there's so many more Autobots than there are Decepticons.
Oh, yeah, indeed. But I don't know. It's what I do, and I just don't care about them, and I'm a Decepticon at heart. And
so if you bought Autobots, would you buy them?
If I bought Autobots, would I buy them? Well, I guess. I mean,
so he's in on them. There we go. Unanimous decision, except for JC being wrong.
Ain't the first time.
Hey, Dustin, how are you interested in a permanent spot on a podcast?
I mean, I'd make it possibly a little bit more entertaining, maybe, and I definitely make everyone dumber.
Just get fired.
I don't know if that's what the route you guys are going with, but
are we triggering JC? Is it finally happening?
Fuck all y'all.
Yeah. All right, so we got that. I guess let's move on then to KFC's Octane. Whose real name isn't there.
Stratosphere. Man, fuck the real names, man. Call that shit what it is.
Octone. Call it what it is. Fucking Hasbro couldn't even fucking call it what it is, man. Octone. But I think it looks pretty good, actually. I'm probably gonna pick it up.
I'm gonna stick with Unique Toys.
Yeah, but the Unique Toys is too small, man, for my collection.
Smooth.
And like, I'm really happy with their HorrorCons headmasters. So I think I'm gonna give them more shots than I used to.
All right.
Plus, I really like I don't know why I like Octane, but I've always liked him since I was a kid. I guess
he's a pretty cool character.
He's got probably the two best alt modes besides Blitzwing and a triple changer. Freaking tanker truck and a freaking airliner.
I feel like he's an Autobot at heart.
I feel like Tyler's inside his ass.
Well, didn't he flip-flop a little bit?
Oh, he flip-flopped because Sandstorm's his buddy, you know, man. They be kicking it on the weekends and shit.
Yeah. And then that was the saddest day for Sandstorm when Octane broke up with him and joined the Decepticons.
Yup.
But yeah,
sad peanut.
Right?
Yeah, and he looks good. He looks pretty realistic or pretty close without looking ridiculous, you know? I'm gonna buy it. If it sucks, I'll flip it. Whatever.
That wingspan, though.
Yeah,
you can flip those back, though. I saw pictures of them. You can actually flip these wings back. I'm
gonna use them to hold my headset when we're not recording.
Yeah.
Hang my headset up on his wings.
It'd be nice if you could just fold the wings in half, like if they were just half as long as that.
Yeah,
I think you can. I think you can on this one.
He'll probably just fall over anyways.
It'll be fine.
I didn't put all the pictures in, but I think you can, Chris.
I know. I've seen it where the wings are completely collapsed behind, but I haven't seen it, half.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like there's a hinge there or anything.
No, I don't think there is. Well, you can fold them once.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can just make your own folds.
Right.
So is anybody in on this besides me?
Nope.
I might get it on clearance.
I don't know. It's not Toy World or the other one.
Toys.
Or Make Toys. It's not going to clearance on BBTS.
All right,
my luck, if I bought a third-party triple changer, they'd probably announce Takara was doing one.
Well, then go ahead and do that shit. Take one for the team.
Man, I'm starting to get to the point where I just kind of just want to hold out for stuff.
Yeah, I've been at that point myself where you just get burned out from buying the new price and you'd much rather just wait for the used price.
Unless it goes up.
Yeah.
I've never really dove too far into the third-party rabbit hole, but the few times I have, like, something else... I mean, I bought Apollyon. I got, Despotron, Mitron.
So you bought all the Megatrons.
I've had it... Oh, I collect Megatron anything. If they had a My Little Pony and it said Megatron on the fucking box, I'd buy it.
Don't they?
No.
Hey.
Isn't there a crossover?
The only crossover
I'm going to buy it.
The only crossover I know of is the one we did for DairyCon, and that was a Unicron My Little Pony that we did. That's the only crossover that I know of that was released anywhere.
All right, so I guess that settles that. Let's move on to another repaint. NMC Deadlock.
I'm buying all that shit.
I will if I ever get the chance.
Yeah.
It's like this ain't the one I want though. I want damn Drift. Stop releasing stuff that I don't want in the mold first.
Dude, they're both on pre-order for $89 at Chosen Prime.
Yeah, but which one do you think's gonna drop first?
I think they're both gonna drop around the same time.
That never happens.
I got Wing pre-ordered, so
which one
it
is
does
Wing?
happen, man. The fucking Drift's mentor,
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Nice color scheme.
He looks great, and he looks just like those 3 panels I saw one time.
I think it's fucking beautiful.
It is beautiful, but what are you gonna do with it? You have him fight himself?
I'm gonna buy him and I'm gonna put him on my MMC shelf.
He's gonna be like sitting over in the corner. Hey Drift. I know you want to drink, man.
That is Drift, you dumbass.
I know it's Drift, but that's like evil Drift.
So they can't exist at the same time.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, what if it's like a split personality type thing?
Dude, they time travel in the comics. It totally can happen.
I fucking hate time travel fucking that shit, man. I hate that shit.
Then you hate the entire comic.
No, I don't. I like it up until Tarn gets his ass smoked, and then I'm done.
Spoiler
so you don't, like,
alert.
get into like Terminator at all or anything like that?
No, man, I can't handle it. They ruined fucking Terminator with the last fucking movie.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna reboot it all now.
You said just because of time travel, like you can't get into it just because of that. Like you're just not
because
having time for it.
They're always fucking with they're always switching up the storylines on shit. Like look what they did with the last Terminator movie. It totally fucked up the whole. Like basically, movie 1, movie 2 didn't exist.
Yeah, but I think that kind of tied in more to that Sarah Connor Chronicles stuff, though, didn't it?
Yeah, but have you heard that they're actually Cameron and Schwarzenegger are back, and they're basically saying 3 and any subsequent movies are done. They're out.
Cameron Schwarzenegger 2020.
Yeah, we're picking it up.
Shit's all fucked up, man. Drives me nuts.
It'll be fine.
It's like how they ruined fucking X-Men.
Terminator has like 8 hardcore fans anyways.
I'm pretty hardcore, dude. I love that shit.
Do you own any Terminator figures that cost over $10?
Dude, I don't need a figure to be a hardcore fan of something.
No, I do have a little, I think it's the T600, like little tiny head bust. And then I have a brain chip keychain. That's the only Terminator merchandise I own.
Well, you mean the Loot Crate thing?
It might have came with a Loot Crate. I got it from a gift from one of my cousins for Christmas.
Yeah, it's under my desk on the floor right now.
The little head bust is what you're talking about?
Yeah, and I have the little keychain taped to the top of the box.
Yep, it must have came in. He definitely subscribes to Loot Crate, so he definitely re-gifted me for sure.
I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. I bought mine at a yard sale, so I thought it was pretty cool. But I wouldn't call myself a hardcore fan because I got a little head.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not like a super hardcore fan, but I mean, I definitely get into it. I mean, it's cool.
I love it. I do love it. It's one of those things that I can fully love and look forward to without falling in love with.
So you're basically saying that in order to be a hardcore fan of something, you have to own a toy of it?
Yeah, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah, fuck that. Like, I don't have any Star Wars toys, and I'm a fucking major Star Wars fan.
Me too.
Same. Oh, I do got one. Never mind. I got a big old giant Yoda looking at me right now. Shit.
Yeah, we know what you bought him for.
Don't fucking worry about that. He's got that fucking kung fu karate chop hand motion that I like.
He's got that kung fu grip.
Put the batteries in. You fucking.
Sorry for getting off subject with the whole Terminator thing, but yeah, as we were.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry that you expected any better of us.
Subject matter. We don't do subjects.
So besides JC, who's in on this repaint adrift?
I'm buying 2 of them.
Nope.
One to spunk on and one to not spunk on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, I haven't seen anything that MMC's come up with or is coming up with in the past year or so that even grabs me any way, shape, or form.
Dude, man, pick up this fucking Cosmos.
Doesn't grab you.
Dope.
I love their figures. I'm just tired of the mold coming out of something else first.
So
is that
MM's...
Cosmos with the
I'm
little,
talking about
Bumblebee?
I'm talking about the reformatted line.
So it doesn't grab you like JC's Yoda does.
I don't consider that part of MMC. I'm talking about this whole fucking IDW line.
Do you like IDW? You read it?
Yeah, I like the comics. It's just I don't really want figures based on it, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Well, you made a fucking roller.
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple figures that I think are pretty cool, and but this just I don't know. Kind of looks like a fucking weird bird.
Do you
No,
have
I like
fucking? Do you have the new Megatron they came out with?
No, I didn't like it.
You should have it because it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, he's good.
I have a Megatron shelf, and I don't want him.
Shame on you.
Yeah, dude, shame.
Shame
on you.
Yeah. All right, so I'm not in on it yet.
Yet.
Depends on how long it takes to get the other one. Anybody else buying this?
I'm guessing it'll take as long as it took you to get your Calidus.
True.
No, just buy it from American retailers. Quit fucking with that overseas shit. Fucking with terrorists and shit.
Terrorists make your toys, buddy.
Did I already say I was going to buy this?
I'm pretty sure you did.
You said you were going to buy two.
This. I'm going to buy one for each of you guys.
Okay.
Thanks.
Keep drinking.
I'll take it if you buy it.
Yeah.
I'll use it as trade fodder.
JC's giving
No, you
toys away.
You can't give away gifts, Dustin. It's a fucking rule in the fandom.
Well, if I trade it for something else that I want, it's still the gift.
Nope. It doesn't work that way.
It's got to be the gift that keeps on giving.
Hey, maybe I'd end up collecting Autobots. Man, Decepticons are already making me broke as it is.
This ain't an Autobot. This is
Man, it ain't the fucking toys that are making you broke. It's your $60 a week weed habit.
$60
Who pays
sounds
for weed?
I had to pay for that shit. Where are you getting it for free?
JC, he's in lawn care. He does it himself.
it grows out of the fucking ground.
Man, you can't fucking grow that shit outside here.
No, I wish I grew it.
Yeah,
I wish
you
I
can't
didn't
grow
pay
that
for
shit.
it.
He steals it from somebody down the street. Breaks in their house and steals it. What are they going to do? Call the fucking cops?
You know damn well that shit's gonna pollinate with ditchweed the minute you plant a seed.
Oh, yeah. Or some crazy weed in your yard.
Fucking tastes
Dude,
like
I've-
dandelions.
Or the neighbors.
I was cleaning my room yesterday and found fucking some seeds on my floor.
I haven't
Like
seen a
back in my
seed in
smoking
years.
days. I don't know how I got there. I mean, I've had this house for like 10, 12 years, so.
Well, 12 years ago, people were still smoking shit that had seeds in it, so that's...
Well, that's when you
Adds
could
up.
find that was when you could find the commercial shit cheap. You know, you roll like 5-6 blunts out of the fucking half and you're good to go.
And then have a headache.
I know it never gave me headaches, man. It was always good high grade commercial.
I think we're off
Yeah,
topic.
as long as you don't get some shit.
Yeah, I mean it was never the brown frown, but it was always it was good.
The brown frown? Is that something you get, like, in prison?
That's the dirty Mexican shit, boy. That shit'll let you know.
Brown
sounds like
brickweed.
That sounds like a sex move, man.
The Bobby Brown.
Give you the old brown frown.
Jeez, the brown frown.
Damn, man. All right, I think we should move on now. So let's do our custom spotlight. And the first one is a really nice looking Die Atlas done by SculptBot. Chris might know a little more about SculptBot. I'll let him speak on it a little bit.
I just know by seeing his name all over DFW Radicon posts. I don't know him personally. But it is a Die Atlas made out of a what's that? Beast Wars Supreme Prime. Same thing that is Bedbug's figure.
Oh, the Beast Hunters mold.
Yes, the Beast Hunters.
Nice.
Excuse me, I'm fucking high as shit right now, so I'm trying to keep it together.
Good
Great.
deal.
I get to host and everybody else is mentally disabled.
It's an aura
right now.
Anyway, it's an awesome custom. It's pretty. It's got a lot of colors. And it actually would scale very well with and Masterpiece because he's got a picture of Prime and P10 mold.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
goddamn cool. I mean, I don't know if this is what the alt mode's supposed to look like.
I was going to say,
And he's sporting.
that,
Bigger than he is.
that alt mode is quite different. I have no idea if that's accurate, but wow.
I don't know, but if that thing actually flies, it's nightmare fuel. It's got a little drill and a gun on the side, some treads underneath. It's wrecking shit.
Yeah, it looks like a peener.
So who's in on this?
If it was readily available, I'd buy this.
I think the alt mode looks like shit.
Well, I think sacrifices had to be
though.
made. It's amazing that he got anything out of it, when you change it that much.
But I think it looks. I mean, the paint job is phenomenal. I'm sorry. Did I just call this guy's custom a piece of shit?
No, you said the alt mode's bad.
Yeah, where are your customs at?
In my toilet.
I mean, the bot
The
mode
brown
does-
frown customs.
brown customs.
Patent pending.
The bot mode does look good. I just don't know about that alt mode. It feels like there's something else could have been done there.
Well, yeah, you could never transform it. Just like I do to a lot of figures.
And honestly, I don't know. Is that what it's supposed to look like?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know
Probably
what
parts
diet.
forming too.
I can tell the second set of treads. That's from the Energon landmine figure, the arm claws. But I'm just sometimes it's just fun to look at customs and see where the miscellaneous parts came from.
All right.
All right, so
That looks good. Good for
yeah, it does
on
look
him.
good.
It looks good, except for the alt mode looking like shit, right, JC?
Man, I wish that somebody posted a fucking roller this week that was made out of an animated Ultra Magnus. I wish we'd have had that on here because it looked fucking great.
Hey, if you want to put it in next week, that's fine. But I got nothing to do with that.
He can't toot his own horn. He masturbates enough.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so moving on. Let's. Do we have to do this? Let's skip over this.
No.
We have
Bow.
the knockoff corner, oversized Kubine Bow Power Master Prime, or as they call it at the little place, over by me, a number 3. And I don't have any fucking idea what this is supposed to be.
It's the Titan's Return Power Master Prime.
Wait, is that silhouette showing its comparison to Titan's Return Sport Max? Because this thing's fucking huge.
No, I think that's supposed to be the God Bomber.
No, that's fucking Fort Max.
That's
homie.
Fort Max, dude.
Is
Dude,
it?
this thing's gonna be fucking huge.
That's gonna be expensive as shit.
There's no way it's that big.
Yeah, it
Or
is.
hollow and cheap.
Well, look at that. That's Legends Brawn standing next to it in vehicle mode.
I wonder if they're just gonna fill it with Mad Dog.
That
Like a
shit's
giant
gonna be 3
bottle.
feet tall.
Would you buy it then?
Maybe. Depends on what flavor. Banana red or nothing.
What did we have here back in the Cisco Berry or something like that? It's like
Cisco
wine.
like
It's
the
a-
singer.
Yeah, it's like something like that. It was like some type of crazy street bum wine.
I have no idea how they're gonna make this work. It's just crazy as shit.
That is gonna be a lot of plastic.
How do you smuggle knockoffs that size into the country?
Well,
I don't think
Your ass.
they're not smuggled.
It should be. It should be shamefully smuggled.
I'm just
I
curious.
mean, they probably smuggled, but they're literally walked in. They walk in with them.
Oh, I'm in on this motherfucker.
That's dumb, dude. There ain't no need for a Power Master Prime that large. That's just dumb. Who's he gonna fight? Your fucking kids?
He could fight Fans Toys Omega because they're the same.
No, he
size.
couldn't because if you touch him, his fucking shatter into little pieces.
Dude, that thing's gonna be bigger than Fans Toys Omega.
Yeah, this is fucking insane.
And it's a Power Master Prime. Are they gonna they're gonna make
There's
a
no
giant,
fucking way it's this big.
make a giant,
There's no way it's this big.
make a giant knockoff fucking Power of the Primes or Titan's
I don't know,
Return
man.
fucking Overlord.
Look at that fucking.
Nice pull. Yeah.
Look at that
Good
pic.
rip.
Look at that
What
pic
didn't work?
next to.
Yeah, but that fucking legend scale brawn is not that big. It is really a legend scale.
It's 4 inches.
That's what she said.
You wish it was.
No, it is.
I
I got one right here. I'll measure that motherfucker. Hold up.
I got one too.
All right, you gotta do that here.
It's like the size of one of our exclusives from TFCon, the little spray cans.
I got a 4-inch to measure too.
All right, hold up.
Just use your dick. Why are you looking for a tape measure?
Because it's not big enough.
Oh, no.
I ain't got 4 inches down there.
Because he can see the tape measure.
Use your foot.
It's almost 4 inches to the top of it. So.
Really? Now go ahead and measure Braun.
Fuck you, man.
Zing!
Oh, man. Anyways, there is no reason to ever have a Power Master Prime this large, let alone one that's probably going to be made shoddily. Oh, man.
I'm buying it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Like, what are you gonna customize it into? Like,
Well, it's called the Grand Boss. I think I'm gonna get it, paint it white, put a fucking pointy hat on it, call it the Grand Wizard.
come on, man.
Put a bow tie on it, too.
You think that's way too funny,
Jesus.
JC?
Some people's kids.
He got inspired by the silhouette since it's all in white.
Yes. You want to hear something funny, man? You know, since we like to get off topic. You know what my wife just sent me a picture of and says she wants for Christmas?
What?
An 18-volt lithium-ion glue gun.
Like a hot glue gun?
Yep.
Like a battery-operated one?
Yep. Like a Ryobi 18-volt.
Just throw a regular corded one that's like $3 on a fucking extension cord.
No, I know.
How often are you going to be using the... Like, are you using the glue gun daily?
She does make a lot of stuff. She's a crafty bitch.
Like, if she's busting it out, like, constantly, it's like buying a cordless drill over a corded drill. Like, if you're a contractor, you don't want to be lugging around a corded drill all day long.
Yeah, but I can't say no. She never asked for anything, so...
Well, I mean, you do buy dolls all day, every day.
No, they're not dolls. They're action figures.
Stop calling my Transformers dolls, Lucas.
Who's Lucas?
I don't know. I just threw a name
Lucas
in
is
there.
in the closet.
It didn't go over as well as I thought it would.
It's fine. We have a lot of that.
All right. So, Chris is getting this. Anybody else want to take a chance on this kind of cancer?
Fuck no.
This is going to take your dick and your balls, Chris.
Junk.
I might possibly check it out just because it's just ludicrous how big it is.
I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Just think of it as one of those big fucking statues of Star Wars figures. That Toys R Us
Or kind of like the giant oversized Prime that JC had break on him.
Yeah, it did break, man.
You
I'm fucking
broke
pissed.
that thing?
Dude, I didn't break it, man. The fucking app crunch broke on it like yesterday.
Oh,
I
that
was fucking
sucks.
pissed, man. It's a $200 fucking unit.
Where'd you get it from?
I bought it at DairyCon from Hanny. It's been over a year, so I ain't gonna like fucking trip on him about it. I fixed it, so it's cool.
Would you glue it with a hot glue gun?
Nah, man, I fucking I just wedged some shit in there to hold up the fucking the ab crunch. You know what I mean?
Huh.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you stuck a piece of wood in there.
No, I used an old missile that I found. Actually, it was like
It's probably probably Overlord missile, G1 Overlord missile, $30 missile you jammed in there.
Possibly. I don't know. It was in my desk drawer. I was like, fuck it, whatever.
All right, so are we ready to move on now?
Sure.
Let's move on to JC's favorite part of the show, the asshole of the week, where we discuss whoever has wronged Justin Catfish this week.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Before you start in your rant, I'm going to step away to get something to drink. And so by the time I get back, you should be full on.
And he's going to step away to get a drink, and also so that he has no responsibility for it.
What?
Oh, I have zero fucks. I don't know half of these people.
I mean,
all right, JC, you get to have this segment. Go for it. Explain yourself.
The asshole of the week. I mean, besides the motherfucker who took $20 from his elderly mom to buy a Titans Return figure, is my friend and your friend, Mr. Russ the Muss.
Woo! Who the fuck is Russ the Muss?
He's Russ the fucking Muss, bud. You better recognize. If you don't know, you better find out, because he's the man. But
learn.
Yeah, you're gonna learn real quick. He made a fucking video this week about he was bitching about the price of fucking what's that figure coming out? Beast
Dinobot.
Wars Dinobot. And he was saying that anybody buys it's a fucking idiot and that we're all sucking on Hasbro's dick or ass or some shit. And I reached out to him. I'm like, man, you shouldn't call everybody an asshole. And he's like, it's just a joke, man. I'm like, I get it, but you told us to go suck on their asses. And he's like, it's just a joke. It's funny. But
Russ, pretty funny to me.
Russ's rant videos are known for him being an asshole, and he's a great asshole. And I actually reached out to him to see if we could feature him in Asshole of the Week, and he was like, fuck yeah, man.
Awesome.
You know, because he's our boy, and I didn't want to fucking, talk shit about him without, his approval.
He's one of our 10 listeners, too.
Yeah, man, he's a good dude. But Russ, you are a motherfucking asshole sometimes, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Is he the JC of the realm?
He is the JC of the realm, dude, because I was a huge asshole this week, but we won't get into that. I mean, I let Mr. fucking Creech have it in the fucking groups. So,
I saw the tail end of that.
Fuck that guy, man. He's a fucking degenerate, drunk, fucking piece of shit. I don't care.
He was cute.
Oh, is he on next week?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
I wish, man, because I'd love to have a fucking little chat with him. He fucking called me. Dude, he was so upset. He called me a fucking internet bully and shit. And I'm like, dude, you bully people on the internet constantly. Fucking every time I see you on the internet on one of your fake profiles, you're bullying somebody. And it's usually somebody who's trying to make $1.50 off a fucking figure. He's like, yeah, whatever, man. I fucking just borrowed $20. It was a gift, and I'm fucking.
I've never understood the fake profile having motherfuckers. I have one Facebook profile, and I've had it since I started Facebook.
Because he keeps getting kicked. He gets kicked off Facebook because he looks up child pornography.
No, he doesn't. Damn, dude, you can't go that far with it. That's bad.
I can go as far as I want to, man. I don't give a fuck about discretion.
Oh, man.
Nah, anyway. Russ, we love you, but you don't have to be such an asshole all the time. Congratulations, sir. You win Asshole of the Week.
Congratulations on actually having an Asshole of the Week, too.
Now, do you guys think that we're going to continue to see these $200 price points and plus for
I think we're going to see Takara go out of business here real soon. So,
well, I mean, like, look at it this way: most of these figures that have this higher price tag have been standalone figures, something they're not going to do a repaint of, or that they can't, Hey,
JC, take off your CPAP machine. You're not going to bed yet.
My bad.
So, I mean, if you have a standalone figure, especially something like this Dinobot, especially if it has a high piece count, I mean, it's not like they can repaint it. And, I mean, if they do, I mean, it's going to be a different paint scheme for that character.
Yeah,
like the new Megatron, I mean, if they want to repaint it, which they can, Not saying that they can't. Like, they'll probably do a gold run. Maybe they'll do a metallic finish.
I think Dinobot's a really risky endeavor for them as far as popularity versus size and material cost.
Oh, I agree.
They're going out with a bang.
Shit, I'm gonna buy the fuck out of it. Every time somebody cries about it on the internet, I'm gonna buy another one too.
No, you ain't. You ain't that rich.
Now you know. I know. But I'm gonna pre-order one and not pay for it.
But again, it's a standalone figure, so it's like they're not gonna get a lot of repaint value out of it. So
that's one of them. That's one of them ones that anybody that wants it is gonna buy it on the first go round. They're not gonna be able. They're not gonna be able to repaint it in like some other third season coloring or some shit and sell it. Like, it's gonna be whoever wants it's gonna pick it up at the first time it comes out, and then that's it.
Right, but do you think that that's one of the reasons why the higher price point is there, because it's not going to get repainted, and if it does, it's going to be years later for the people that didn't get it, and it's probably going to be the same thing. I mean, they don't have a lot of, I don't know, demand for it, I guess. So of course it's going to be a higher price point.
And I pre-ordered mine for like $187 from a site that's probably going to cost me $20 to ship it. So, like, it's not $250 everywhere,
Right.
And they got to make some money, man. That's what they're in the business for.
That's because they're in the red.
JC, every fucking company's in the red.
They ain't making no money.
The Toys R Us is in the red, and they just remodeled the fucking store that I go to.
That's because they're doing that to fucking, so when they get more fucking bang for their buck when they fucking...
Yeah, they're cashing out, man.
Yep.
It'll be fine.
A couple of facelifts here and there.
They did.
Money for their building.
Yeah, plus all that construction cost.
You know what?
Half that's right off.
Those prices can skyrocket.
They're just going to write all that shit off in the bankruptcy, dude.
You can,
Where's bedbugs?
Embezzle money that way.
Let's save this shit for the discussion.
Where's bedbugs?
I'm here.
You know about that? Do you know about that stuff at all?
About bankruptcy and stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
like, about write-offs and stuff.
Right. But you actually have to have money to begin with and actually be selling shit if you're going to try to write off a bunch of improvements to your facilities. Plus,
if they go bankrupt, can they throw that and those people that did the renovations into the bankruptcy and not pay them?
That final year? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Isn't that a Donald Trump movie?
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
Well, he's the president now, so it works.
Gander Mountain just built a brand new store fucking 3 blocks from my house. Huge, beautiful store. Been sitting empty for fucking 6 months. They went fucking bankrupt 2 weeks before that place was supposed to open. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me they didn't do that shit on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, building a store is a business expense. I mean, some of that is, tax deductible.
You have to understand, though.
There's like a depreciation value, though, too.
Right, and that's what I was getting at, is that when you build a new store like that, that becomes a depreciable asset. So, say it costs them $2.5 million to build that new store by JC. They can't just take and say they lost $2.5 million on building that store in the year that they built it, because it's an asset and it goes on the depreciation schedule, the building and the property, if they own it, mind you, because a lot of these places that have stores, they will
lease them, yeah.
Yeah, and then the property owner is left with an empty building, and then they get fucked, but so what? But so if Gander Mountain actually owned the property, and that's very easy to look up if you look up the property tax website.
They don't own it. It's a lease property.
Okay, so it's a lease property.
Gander at it.
And you want to hear something else fucked up? Hold up. The guy the guy sold the property, or he rented out or made it available for construction under one condition, and that condition was to have a Gander Mountain store on his property.
So now nothing else is allowed to occupy that store then?
Well, they got it up for lease, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Ain't nobody renting around here, man. It's Iowa.
Well, and that's the other thing with shady business practices like that. They could have the landlord or the one that built the store could have easily said to Gander Mountain, yeah, you're not going to want the store anyway, but I want the land. I want to be able to build on it. So just say you're going to put a store here, and then we'll make it look like you're going to, and then we don't need to do it.
No, he already owned the land. The thing was, he wasn't going to fucking let anybody develop the land unless Gander Mountain put their store there.
Well, that's what I meant with the developer. So the developer got paid, so...
Peanut.
But yeah, they're not getting paid now. But
how does a company like that go out of business anyways? Don't people like guns and outdoor gear?
Because it's so expensive, man. It's
they
very
didn't
high
like
priced.
They didn't like overpaying for guns and stuff like that.
And
how does it podcast?
Man, you should get a gun with every bottle of liquor you buy.
Depreciation scale.
That's a good idea.
hold on, what'd you say? What'd you say, Dustin? I didn't quite hear you.
You should get a gun with every bottle of liquor you buy.
You should. I agree. Let's make it an AR-15 so we can have more mass shootings.
Well, I mean, just like a cheap gun.
Here we go.
Like
JC,
a
the worst
22
redneck
pistol
ever.
or something.
I think it should come with a fucking muzzle loader.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's when the laws were originally wrote were around guns like that.
Yeah.
You know, but
oh, triggered.
I believe that
Everybody.
we should be able to have guns. I mean,
You say you should or shouldn't?
we should.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that stops the other countries from stepping foot on our soil. I mean, they got Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, because our nuclear arsenal has nothing to do with that at all.
Like
our fucking navy that's 10 times bigger than anybody else's in the world has nothing to do with that at all.
Right. If we were an actual an attack that would actually affect us would have to be a nuclear strike against
But old
us.
fucking Jethro with the fucking AR-15 in his closet's going to stop
yeah.
fucking setting foot on our country.
If you saw a couple of guys walking down the street with backpacks, AK-47s, and a Humvee walking behind them, they're like 7 out of 10 houses on the block, people would be kicking out their windows, popping their guns off at them. They wouldn't get very far.
That sounds like a Nazi rally, actually.
That ain't gonna stop 100 million fucking Chinese from knocking down your door. They have the biggest army on the planet.
Yeah, but they got to get here. That's the problem.
Oh, they can get here.
Yeah, but one of our biggest.
But if we get on here on a slow boat.
It's true.
One of our best strategic things we have is nothing we've done on purpose. It's just our location on the planet.
Well, we did that on purpose. We stole this shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Fucking
JC's okay with stealing it and killing cultures off, but can't have guns.
Goddamn right I am.
You're drunk, JC.
No, I'm not.
Liar.
I do need to go get another drink, though, before we get into the questions. Hold up.
All right.
Yep.
Darn liberals.
Cider.
I like guns. I just think I'm the only one that should be able to have them. That's my policy. Yeah, but you don't get them either in my ideal world.
I have an uncle that actually is licensed and allowed to possess and own automatics.
Yeah, they're fun. I had a buddy like that.
And he hosts bachelor parties at his property and stuff like that.
What was that?
He goes to all these big shoots in Colorado and places like that where you show up to his booth and you pay him $20 to shoot off a banana clip out of an AK or something, you know?
I don't know what's going on at JC's house, but he could probably use a gun right now.
I was yelling at Peener.
Who's Peener?
It's just Chewy's nickname.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He comes when he's called to. I'm like, Peener! Come on, Peener! He rolls up on me.
Do you also call him Dummy too?
No. He's a smart fucking little dog.
Yeah, he is. He does all that terrible shit and still lives in your house. He chews on your stuff, shits on your stuff, but he's still there. He's a bright one.
The fucking puppy, man. That's what they do.
He's a puppy. You had him for 9 months.
Still a
That's
puppy.
still a puppy, yeah.
Isn't that what teenagers do too?
You know, my cat was shitting in a box in 4 fucking hours.
You know why? Because cats are fucking stupid.
Hey, now.
My cat
I
is
have a
awesome.
kitty. I love her to death.
I got 3 of them, and I kick them across the room every time they walk by me.
You're a liar. And
No, I'm not.
They stick their fucking ass in your mouth when you're asleep.
Probably.
Are they allowed in your toy room?
Fuck no. Dogs ain't allowed in here either.
They're not even allowed in his bedroom, dude.
They're not.
Yeah, why would you want like something as awesome as a cat in his room?
I don't even like these cats breathing the same air as me.
Yeah, I know. It's started.
Goddamn right, man. I tell you, son of a bitch.
Them cats took our dog's jobs.
Fuck, kiss my ass.
Took our
Took my dog's gerb.
Took my derb.
Oh, sure wish I could have a dog and not have to let it out all the time.
That's what a backyard's for, man. You just open the door and boom, they're gone.
That's what the pound's for.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh man, we've had every argument. Guns, pets. What are we gonna argue about next?
Guns are fun, dude.
Religion.
I just can't have them.
Religion.
No, we can't do that yet. We're saving that for our 100th episode. Or our last episode. We haven't decided yet. So let's move on to the 13 questions.
Oh shit.
For Dustin.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're ready for this. It's
Yeah,
quite
you know, I think you guys should change the questions. I mean, they're pretty good, but I mean, you guys need to get some more X-rated stuff going on here.
I think you're wrong, but okay.
Yeah, me too.
No, I like them. I think they're great questions.
I do too, even though I didn't write a single one of them. What is your preferred name or handle?
Growing up, all my friends called me DA, which is just my initials. So yeah, DA.
Nice.
My close friends call me, by my name, Dustin. But
Da.
Yeah, Da. I've heard that a lot. I've gotten that a lot. Yeah, but the DA.
Okay. What year were you born?
1982.
That's a good year. That's high quality.
The year
shit
of
right
Thriller.
There. Yeah. That's my birth year too.
It's a good year.
Yeah, it is. How's the last good one? What is your favorite sandwich?
I thought long and hard about this one.
Me too.
But I don't have a favorite sandwich. I mean, I can just give you a list of favorite sandwiches, but that'd take up like an hour.
You're on death row and you can pick one sandwich. What is it?
Oh, man. I don't know. A French dip.
Fucking
is that a racial slur?
I mean, but I mean anything with bacon.
Yeah. I mean,
bacon. Really, Philly cheesesteaks. Is a gyro a sandwich? I mean, that's.
I don't know. I kind of consider tacos a sandwich.
A gyro is an abomination. It's not a sandwich.
The fuck is wrong with you?
A gyro
like,
is
seriously. You don't like gyros? Hero or gyro, whatever.
They don't have them in. The only gyro place is in your part of Iowa.
Probably. It's called Euro Hut too.
Euro Hut?
Really?
Like an old Pizza Hut?
No, it's literally like this old laundromat gas station that the gas station closed like 15 years ago. But these Mexicans and Arab guys ended up buying the property. And in this one building, they have a coin laundry, a gyro restaurant where you get gyros and hamburgers and everything, a liquor store with a drive-thru. Like,
man,
all in one spot.
Do they rent any of the places there?
I mean,
like, you got food, liquor, and laundry?
Yeah, all in one spot. Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
Too bad they don't sell gas.
Weed?
Well, I'm sure somebody in the area sells weed.
Yeah, just run around the laundromat and see who's got the funky clothes.
Yeah. Your clothes smell funny.
Yeah. You smell like dank. All right. So what got you back into collecting?
That's kind of a long story. To be honest with you, when the first movie came out in 07, I believe it was 07.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up buying a premium series Ironhide and Blackout, which were really cool. I just bought them just because I was like, these are cool. I remember playing with Transformers when I was a kid, and I bought them. Well, years later, I ended up getting into it pretty heavily because this was about 2011. I had broke up with my daughter's mother, and shortly after that, she kind of disappeared out of state, and I didn't see my daughter for 8 months, and my mom had just recently died at the time too, and it was kind of filling a void.
Jesus Christ.
And
Damn,
I just kind of started buying things that reminded me of my childhood, and just that it kind of went, full on blast from there. I mean,
You took that down a dark road.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but yeah, I was filling a void in my life for sure. But everything in my life is perfect now. I mean, I see my daughter all the time, and she's 9 years old. She was probably like 3 at the time then. I still collect. I don't do it to fill a. I don't fill a void.
Why'd your old lady?
What was that?
Why'd your old lady?
Well, because she was a crazy bitch.
Okay.
Well, her and I broke up like previously before that, and then like 6 months into our breakup, she decided to just disappear, and I did not have any idea where she was, where my kid was, and I didn't.
How was your kid?
She was probably 2 or 3 at the time.
Man, you guys are high as balls. He already said 3 twice.
I didn't see her for at least 8 months to a year.
That does suck, man.
And that's when it started taking off. And my mom died too at the time, like I said. And it went full blast from there, and still do it to this day. Although I'm not filling a void anymore. I just do it because it's fun.
Because you're addicted to it.
Addicted, exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad you got all that shit straightened out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Everything in my life is exactly where it needs to be at the moment, so.
Nice. So, what scale do you collect?
I've mainly been focusing on Masterpiece.
Nice. Like a real man.
Right, and I collect anything Megatron. And
Nice.
Basically anything that kind of catches my eye.
Yeah, JC's not listening anymore already.
Whatever, I'm right here, man.
Oh, I love my chugs, for sure.
Chug life.
So what is your, do you have a Focus collection or any non-TF collections?
I used to do a little Star Wars stuff, but these days I collect miles on my cars.
Nice. Do you knock off or not to knock off?
No knockoffs.
Hey.
I mean, I got these Seekers here, but I mean these Coneheads, but that's as far as I'll go. I mean, I don't own any other Wait, I do have a knockoff exhaust.
Everybody has a knockoff exhaust.
I acquired it in a trade, and I only took it because I had the Marlboro sticker sheet came with my exhaust when I bought it, but I would never, put the actual stickers on my official figure.
I was talking about that today.
I came across the knockoff, and I was like, you know what? I'll take that knockoff and apply this sticker sheet to it, and it's pretty cool, actually.
Was the sticker sheet the one that wasn't pre-cut, right?
Yeah, I had to cut them all out.
Oh.
It was a nightmare. I'm sitting there with tweezers and scissors and
lots
of light, back just aching.
I'm getting nauseous thinking about that.
It was fun, though. I mean, it got done.
Stickers.
But other than that, no knockoffs.
All right. What movie makes you cry?
You know what? Just last week, I watched the new Planet of the Apes movie. You guys seeing this?
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, when Caesar died,
oh God,
kind of teared me up a little bit.
Spoilers!
I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but
You're assuming nobody else listens.
Dude, it was a fucking monkey trying to take over the world, man. Like, no, I mean, yeah, exactly.
No,
fuck that monkey.
Caesar originally wasn't, was he?
No, he wasn't. It was his ancestors that would, or his predecessors.
But was he fuzzy?
He was fucking fuzzy, yeah.
His descendants.
His descendants.
Right. Yeah, I never really got into the story. I just kind of had it playing in the background, but I knew kind of what the character stood for and stuff. And
no, it was good, man.
When he died at the end, I was just kind of like, man, that's fucked up. I mean, he just accomplished everything he needed to. He saved all his friends and loved ones, and kept standing for what he believed in. And then he finally bit the bullet, protecting everything he stood for, which was, I don't know. I found that kind of odd.
And they're not monkeys; they're apes.
Fucking moron.
But yeah, that kind of jerked me up. I didn't full on cry, but I was definitely like, yeah, that teared me up a little bit. I don't know why, but it did.
All right, Ted.
All right. Have you ever done anything untoward for your toy collection or addiction?
Yes.
Our first,
all right.
yes.
What was it?
This was not too long ago, actually. I acquired. I've been doing this thing where I'm trying not to like pay full price for figures anymore, especially if I don't really need it. It's one of those things where I know that it's like an addiction, and I'm just doing it just because.
So you're shoplifting.
Essentially, but no, I've made a purchase.
Nice.
Are you returning old toys?
No, I didn't do any swaps or anything like that. That's kind of fucked up. I straight up stole from the fucking multi-billion-dollar corporation like a boss. I didn't, fuck anyone else. I picked up the Leader Megatron, the last night one, and I went in there with the UPC of the Voyager on a piece of tape pre-cut and like straight up placed it over the UPC and took that shit right to the checker, and she slid it right over the thing and put it in the bag and was like $26 or something.
That's
I was like,
all
right.
Yeah, that is the highway to hell right there, man.
Dude, that's
I thought
baller.
it was pretty slick, dude.
There's some poor kid that was saving up to buy that bitch at full price, and you fucking stole it. It's probably the last one that Target will ever see, or whatever the hell.
That's my favorite
thought it
hustle.
was a player decision.
Yeah. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
That's badass.
That was good.
I'm gonna call the police. They're gonna get you.
Dude, I made a purchase. I walked right there. They scanned it. That wasn't my fault that they fucked up.
I'm gonna try that shit with a TV.
Let's be honest. That's all that fucking
exactly.
worth anyway.
I'm gonna cut the UPC off one of the Legends figures, and I'm gonna tape it on the 55-inch Samsung.
But other than that, I'm a pretty hardcore retail, hunter, and I love to regularly hunt. So
you're not a hunter, you're a poacher.
Hey, what fucking stores you got up there anyway? Anything good?
Oh, where I live, man, I got Target, Walmart. I mean, I got
not for long,
like regular stores.
Well, goddamn, you got Target, Walmart.
For being a shithole in Iowa, we got stuff. I mean, there's never been anything I haven't been able to find or track down.
I know that fucking Toys R Us up in Cedar Falls closed down.
Yeah, that was kind of a fucking kick to the gut, but we have two of them in Des Moines area, so that's only like an hour and a half for me. So,
oh, that ain't bad.
God, dude, I'm fucking spoiled as shit. I got like 5 or 10 fucking Targets and Walmart within.
I got them scattered all over around me. I mean, I'm right on I-35, so I mean, you can just drive down I-35, and every 50 miles there's probably a Walmart or a Target. We do have a couple specialty like comic shops here in town. One guy that actually owns one. He goes to all the TF cons and all that stuff. That has a pretty massive selection going at any given time. That spans from G1 all the way up to present stuff. So I can get things there that I need if I'm really interested in something. If I want to pay out the ass too.
Hey, you ever been to that fucking comic store out there in Des Moines on Southeast 14th Street?
No, I haven't.
It's right next to the fucking Hy-Vee, man. You should check that place out. It's fucking huge. It's like a warehouse. Anyway,
Nice.
I think I saw a video of Corey Taylor shopping in that place, actually.
That could be. You know, I was in jail with that motherfucker for one night.
With who?
Yeah?
Yeah, man. He was in there for beating up his old lady and shit.
Doesn't surprise me.
I actually went to high school with him for a little while too. The high school.
I was gonna say,
is
like up in Iowa, like is going to jail with somebody like going to college with him.
Pretty much. Like, pretty much.
He's a cool dude, though. You know what I mean?
So when you were in jail, did you touch his peener?
Nah, man. We just sat on fucking concrete benches and stared at each other all night. He got bailed out, and I got moved upstairs.
Yeah, it's first night. You don't make friends.
Nah, you just try to fucking sober up, I guess.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, go get to your cell, man, and fucking sleep.
And avoid the brown frown.
Wait to see the judge. Wait to see the judge so you can get your blanket and pillow.
Mm-hmm. We had Barney Land up in fucking Polk County. You know what that shit is?
No, but you're gonna tell us.
No, they have before you could go to your fucking unit, they would make you sit for like 2 weeks in a fucking in a unit that all they would let you watch is fucking Barney episodes on fucking PBS.
Oh,
that would turn you into a fucking serial killer.
I love you.
I'm not fucking with you.
I read an article recently about a sheriff that has a jail where it's all pink walls with like, you know, elephants and butterflies and stuff painted on the walls. So like all the dudes have to just sit in pink rooms looking at butterflies and elephants and shit all day. No
horrible.
TV. Yeah.
We should save that for our fucking terrorist enemies instead of our people.
Telling you, man, they don't fuck around.
That's how they make you even worse.
Yep.
So anyways, tits, ass, legs, face, or cock in jail.
Tits and ass, man. I mean, I love me a fat ass. I love me some big tits. I mean, I like women in general. I mean, as long as they're not fat, lazy, and skanky.
Don't lie, you like the skanky ones.
Yeah, I like the skanky ones, but they can't be fat. I hate nothing more in my life more than fat, skanky, lazy women.
How about them no teeth crank bitches up there?
Well, I mean, can she cook? Is she lazy? I mean,
God,
she can cook some fucking meth.
This is the longest questions ever.
I think we skipped one or two too.
No, we didn't skip any. I highlighted it so I wouldn't forget while y'all talked about jail and drugs.
I don't think I ever answered my favorite music.
Oh yeah, I guess I did skip one. So going back, what is your favorite music?
I like rock, man. You know, Rush.
You like rock?
The Who,
Nice.
Rage Against the Machine, Primus, Clutch. Basically anything with like an original sound, like when you hear it, you know who it is, like right within the first couple of notes. You know,
So,
they
like-
have an original sound.
Like Nickelback?
No Nickelback. I can get into some like 90s hip hop too. You know, early gangster rap shit. Public Enemy.
Barney?
You know, I think I was old enough to skip the Barney phase.
I don't remember Barney as a kid. I remember seeing him when I was older and my sister was watching it. So I think maybe. It might be my cousins. I can't remember. So I guess moving on, let's skip all the way back down. So, what's a weird thing about you? Idiosyncrasies, phobias, etc.
Weird thing about me.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the fact that I collect Transformers and nobody around me does.
That's not weird.
I'm really obsessive compulsive about how my money sits in my wallet or how much is in it. Like, if I get to a point where I have like, let's say I have like $560 and I'm coming across something that's $62, I won't buy it just because I don't want to break that, remainder of an even $100. Pretty weird.
Wow.
It's like a obsessive compulsive thing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Right?
I don't use cash for anything.
It's one of those things where, like, later I'll come back later, and when I have the extra remainder, and then buy it instead of just making the purchase. Then, I mean, it's all the same money. But
why don't you just swap the fucking tags on it until it matches up with what's in your wallet?
I think I'm going to start doing that with more shit. Actually,
you just take it. You take the one for like $62, and you just find something for $3 and tape it to the side of it and ring up both of them.
Well, I mean, it has to stay relevant within the same realm. Like, you need to buy like a cheap Sanyo TV, and then put it on an expensive Sanyo TV, or at least a Sony, so that way when it rings up, they see Sanyo and they see Sony in the box. And like, yeah, all right.
Comes up.
Or you buy a McDonald's hamburger, just a regular plain one, and you find in the trash somebody's got a Big Mac box. And you take the hamburger you bought, put it back in a Big Mac box, take it back up, and say, I just ordered this Big Mac. Yes, but
that's
I had this little
too.
hamburger.
That's gross as fuck.
Well, you're not eating the hamburger that's in the box from the trash, though.
No,
yeah, but hopefully what about if they put it in the dirty box?
They won't do that.
Have you ever been there? McDonald's? People spit on that.
They wouldn't do that, ever.
They're going to take that box and use it to clean the top of the ice cream machine that's always broken, and then throw your Big Mac in there on top of the mold. You know how they have those dyed black Big Macs in McDonald's in Japan? That's how that shit started.
I want to go to a fully automated one. That'd be the shit.
Well, it's coming soon. We'll have them here.
Yeah, because the motherfuckers keep asking for $15 an hour.
What would you do though if they got it and then McDonald's was excellent?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What about if they started paying them more and then my hamburger started looking like
one day and being able to pay? Imagine starting today and then the next day being paid double what you paid the day before.
Yeah, I know, man. I bet them nuggets would always be fresh.
Nah, dude, it'd still be fucked.
Look, I've done that job. It's not fucking hard. It sucks. It sucks. It's low fucking level. It ain't $15 an hour level.
It's not.
But is it $15 an hour level in a place where you need to make 30 to live?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
hey. Welcome to America.
If you live in fucking Los Angeles or some shit, you can't make it on $9 an hour. I'm sure.
You're just fucked then.
Yeah, and that's when you start swapping UPCs on your groceries.
Yeah, why not? You can bust my balls about it all you want, dude. I
think it's funny.
It was a player decision.
Yeah. Speaking about fucking stuff, what's your go-to sex position?
You know what? I really like to just lay there and get my cock sucked.
I think everybody likes that.
Yeah. That's a boy.
That's my favorite. Just lay back and get my dick sucked.
Now, what about if I could save some money by swapping it with a dude?
Then I'm still definitely getting my dick sucked.
Oh man.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
If a dude, I mean, hypothetically, if a dude actually has to be involved, I mean, I can just assume, women have always said, oh, girls give the best head. Well, a dude would probably know what he's doing too, so I mean, probably couldn't be too bad.
Let's ask Tyler.
Oh man, that's mean, dude.
Yeah, leave my fucking Tyler alone. That's my bitch.
Speaking of bitches, who the fuck did this? So that was all the questions.
Yeah, did I win?
You may have.
We all won.
The fuck?
That was pretty good, that last one.
Why don't you skip that fucking...
No, man, didn't you put this on here, JC? Let's move on to let's move on to the TKO girls. I think this is JC's right here.
This ain't JC's nothing.
For sure.
No. I put it
because he couldn't make it this week. He can't make it for any show except for that one time he was on, because that's the only time we let him on.
He's gonna make it next week.
Nice. So, do I have to describe what this is?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
It is a guy that makes a lot better nutritional choices than me, with a tattoo, assless chaps, and he's wearing chains as a shirt.
Dude, the chains are killing it, dude.
He has looks like a cop's hat on. I don't know what the hell kind of hat that is. It looks like they photoshopped the hat on.
It's an office.
He's a limo driver.
Is he? Why is he wearing all that high dollar shit and then chilling out in that abandoned gym?
Because he's gonna tie you up.
That looks like the kind of place you'd like meet a hooker dressed like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like the Rock's tattoo, and that's it. It's a very, very manly man dressed in a way that makes me think he might be the guy from the 13th question.
So we're
talking about.
So do you think he's gay?
You think that mustache is fuzzy?
Probably.
Nah, see, I don't think he's gay. I think
he's definitely a pitcher.
If you fucking give it, you're still gay, dude. I don't care who you are.
Well, it's like if you donate blood, are you still anemic?
I guess.
Well, he says, if you're always giving, just because, if you give your blood, that doesn't mean you're the person. Man, I think next week maybe only a couple of us should get fucked up. Good. All right.
Things are happening. I mean, things are getting done.
Next, we have a very voluptuous lady with a whole lot of curves.
Ooh, yeah.
She got black hair with red tips. She's wearing a red corset and a big black
fat
cross.
Bitch.
Oh yeah.
She's got it where it counts, man.
This is my future ex-wife.
Nice.
Really? I thought you didn't like them big old stinky fatties.
Oh no, this is how I like them.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel you. I mean, I'd hit it.
This is Ivy Doom Kitty. She's actually a professional cosplayer.
What?
You can find her at like Wizard World conventions, and I think she's employed by Stan Lee Collectibles too. But she goes around Ivy Doom Kitty.
What was that name again?
Like it's like a play on Doctor Doom. Okay. But she does cosplays like, Marvel Girl and Doctor Doom and Thelma from Scooby. I mean, all types of crazy shit.
You want to hear something funny?
But I've been following her for a while, and I love her.
I think she's coming to Cedar Rapids Comic-Con.
That sounds about right.
You should probably come down for it.
I might have to come down to that if she's going to be there. I would totally come see her.
Dude, that dude from the Gremlins is going to be there.
Hey, come one more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him autograph my Gizmo.
Yeah, my wife follows that stuff a lot. She probably knows who this is. Hell, I've probably been somewhere where she was and didn't know it because she likes to go to a lot of the Comic-Cons.
But yeah, I like me a thick bitch.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely well distributed.
Oh yeah, indeed. That's how I like them built. She's what I call a 3 on the finger scale.
Shit, maybe a whole fist.
Ooh. Yeah, God, man. What do you call that? A Kermit?
I'd chop off 3 of my fingers to fuck her.
Oh, that's how that works. Oh no, I would not dismember myself. JC cut his whole fucking hand off.
The finger scale is my favorite.
That didn't mean anything like anybody listening to this thought it did. You know that. That's like some you're from the only urban area in Iowa kind of shit.
What? What? I thought it was 3 fingers of
No,
whiskey.
he said he
Isn't
cut 3 of his
going back
fingers
to
off.
the alcohol
No.
discussion?
I'd cut off.
She
3
wouldn't
of my
want
fingers,
you if you cut all your
No, I
fingers
know. I'm
off.
fucking around. Jesus.
Right? That's probably the only thing I could pleasure her with.
Should be like fucking a lobster. All right, so moving on. Who's this next one?
I don't know, but she's sexy as a motherfucker.
This one's mine.
God damn, Bugs.
Which rich old guy's house is she at?
Ugh.
I don't know, but I suddenly want waffles.
Hopefully mine someday.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
So this is it's a girl with a tan leaning up against a pylon or something.
It's a pillar.
Pillar, whatever.
Words.
This is like
That's what it looks
like a Victoria's
yeah.
Secret model or
and
something.
she's got like a bathing suit on that reminds me of Xbox 360.
I'd Lego those Eggos.
Yeah, you would.
Oh man, you know we've been through all this so far. We don't have a title for the show yet. I think we should just call it worst show ever.
Right? We're all dumber now.
I feel like I'm a bad host.
Yep.
I feel like I'm a bad host.
already
I
have a
usually
show.
drink when I host for some reason. So, let me guess who the next one is. This is probably Chris. Might even be taken in his house.
Yeah, that's mine.
Dude, I used to roll around like this.
Fucking why?
Dude, I fucking wish. This shit.
That's
is a
my
good
man.
time
That is my
happening
dream right there.
Dude, I used to roll around like this, man.
Fucking A.
Man, you used to fucking roll around on the yard too, motherfucker. But you go around like this.
Nah, they weren't that fit, but
No, they weren't.
Does anybody still have a bathtub like that anymore?
Fuck.
I got one like that.
It looks like one of them old tub tubs.
Yo, Dustin,
yo.
let me ask you a question. Back when
Oh,
you
they
were rolling
weren't
with
like
chicks
that,
like
but
No. But like, rolling with chicks that were smoking up. Did it make your fucking sex better?
I don't know about them, but I mean, I'm high all the time, all day, every day. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, I can say that sex is probably better stoned. I mean,
But you don't remember it.
I remember
We
everything
talk-
I do.
Okay.
JL's never smoked weed, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're a beginner, you're definitely going to get laid the fuck out. That's for sure. For sure. But if you're a veteran, man, it's just a little buzz, man. It's like getting a little beer buzz.
I hate a beer
nothing.
buzz. It's either full on drunk or nothing.
Yeah. About there.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are, man.
Fucking
And
wasted.
I think I know whose this is.
Oh, what do we got?
It looks like a fish.
Oh,
Yeah, and why is the fucking Filipino
Filipino
Gilligan?
Gilligan.
I want to give you guys some background information on this particular species of catfish.
It's a big
Oh,
old fish.
Lord.
You're too stoned to tell it, though.
No, this is a Piriaba, and they exist on the Amazon River and down in South America. It's a skinny fish, but it's one of the largest species of catfish on the planet. These things can grow up to 14 feet.
God
Holy
damn.
shit.
That's
like
the
a
size
fucking
of a
shark.
great white fucking shark, bud. These motherfuckers can eat you alive.
And this
But they
is a
don't.
river fish then?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a freshwater catfish.
And this genius is playing with one of their kids.
Yeah, these things are remarkably fucking cool. It's not the heaviest catfish in the world, but it is the longest. And I plan on catching one of these when I go down to the Amazon as well. That's my pick of the week. I would fuck the shit out of that fish.
Gross.
What makes a catfish a catfish? Like the flat head, or does it actually whiskers? Wait,
Why don't you
bullheads have
fucking
whiskers,
roll
right?
down here about May and we'll go out on my boat and I'll show you what makes a catfish.
Dude, I'm gonna tip that fucker if you get me in that thing.
I think he
Don't
wants
be
to
You
know.
can't tip my fucking boat, dude. It's huge.
Watch me.
What makes a catfish a catfish?
Stink.
Generally the way it's shaped, the way it eats. It's got whiskers. It doesn't have scales. It just has a skin. And they taste like fucking. Man, they taste great.
So, like, if they don't have scales, that means they're a really old fish, right?
Yeah.
Like a very old type of. Well,
fish. Not necessarily, because like an arapaima or a gar, those are hundreds of millions of years old, and they have huge fucking scales that are like, you couldn't even put a bullet through one of these fucking scales. They're so tough. Welcome
to JC Science Corner.
Right? Fuck Bill Nye.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Fuck that dude, man. He thinks the earth is round and shit. That motherfucker. I hear you, man. I want to smoke with you, dog.
Well, he lives in your state.
I know.
I'm with you, Dustin. I'm with you, man.
I can't smoke no more, though.
2.5 hour drive.
Oh, man, I'll make it there in an hour and a half.
I'll make it way faster than you.
I can't fucking smoke no more, though, because I work. Because of work.
Yo, man, fuck a job, dude.
No, I can't fuck a job, man.
He got that good job.
Shout out to jobs.
That shit's my life, dude.
That's how I afford Transformers.
Shout out to not being divorced.
That's how I afford my house payment.
That's how I afford all this cheap vodka.
Yeah.
Hawkeye vodka.
No, man. Barnett's.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's on sale. That's why I bought it. I usually like Gorton's, which isn't that prestigious either, but it is pretty tasty.
How about some Fleischmann's?
No, man, I don't trust that shit. At least this one's on the second from the bottom shelf. This one's not on the bottom shelf. The stuff on the bottom shelf is the shit they name after towns. We had the worst I ever had was called OBX Vodka, which is like the nickname for the area, the Outer Banks. And I asked somebody to get me some vodka. No, it was made out of shattered hopes and dreams of a million people. It was disgusting.
Did you ever have a Bankers Club?
$9 or $10. It was gross, man.
We used to get fucked up on that shit at a bar.
This is like not even. This isn't even bottom shelf. This is like the shit that they use to hold the bottom shelf up.
Yeah.
But so I guess let's move on. We actually have a.
Hey, hold up, motherfucker! Where's your pick at?
I did have it in there.
Yeah, where'd it go?
You got it in there now.
If for real was there, somebody either deleted it or moved it.
I didn't touch it.
Because it was there before the other two were there.
Well, what was it?
It was a picture of shepherd's pie. Somebody was hating on it that I know. And it's very, very tasty. It's a good way to hide vegetables.
What the fuck is a shepherd's pie?
It is like, either a lamb. Yeah. It's either a lamb or ground beef with gravy and vegetables. Usually carrots and peas, I believe, but it can be other things.
So it's like a chicken pot pie.
No, but then you put mashed potatoes on top of it.
Yeah, you just make a fucking slop concoction, and then you top it with mashed potatoes, and you call it shepherd's pie.
Yeah, and then you
so like a KFC famous bowl, huh?
Basically, it's a hot dish of some kind.
It's really good. Like, it is really good because you cook it put some cheese on top of it, and you cook it till it's a little crunchy on top. Shit's good.
Now,
man.
What kind of gravy would you use with it? Now,
well, we don't. When I cook it here, I just use the grease and the shit from the cooking the meat.
Nice. Yeah, that's dope.
And because I don't think it's really much of a gravy in it. I think the gravy in it's just supposed to be the runoff from cooking it. And so that's what we do, man. That shit is fire, dude. It's good.
Now, here, a few people I've seen will actually make it with almost like a spaghetti sauce type red sauce, and I'm like, that ain't gravy.
No, it's gross,
some people
man.
call sauce gravy. I mean, fuck.
No, I thought that was trash.
Kids, you know.
But yeah, shepherd's pie is really good. Even for people that don't like it, it's good. Sorry.
Tater tot casserole, yo.
That's what I had for lunch today. That was good.
Tater tot casserole is fucking money.
Man, I had tacos. They were good though.
I haven't even ate today.
Damn, dude. How do you not have the munchies by now?
Kara!
JC, what are you doing, man? I think JC's malfunctioning.
Do we need to reboot him?
Fucking land.
Hey, JC, you all right, man? You need to turn yourself off and back on.
Is he all right?
Oh man! All right, so can we have a discussion?
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta let loose.
Yes.
Oh, he sure did. Good God. I think you're not allowed to drink no more. So let's move on to discussion. With the declining toy sales in recent years, how do you think the general toy market and companies will survive? JC goes first.
I don't know, man.
Well, I think you put this question, I imagine, didn't you?
Are we talking about just toys companies in general?
Like, yeah, here's
overall?
the deal, man.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought JC was about to get disconnected.
No, I'm good. Here's the deal. So toy sales are down across the fucking board.
But why?
Because of Sony.
Oh,
I
jeez.
can tell you
Microsoft.
exactly why. Yeah, I can tell you.
Yeah,
iPhones.
Dude, I have a
Apple.
9-year-old. I have a 9-year-old child. Up until the last year or so, she loved toys. I was getting her. All she does is stay plugged into the TV now. They get them at a young age now, man. When we were younger, 8, 9 years old, we were all into Nintendo. It was a boy thing. It was completely definitely marketed towards boys back in the day, the Nintendo system. But now, being plugged in is the thing, and kids ain't playing with toys no more, man. I can't get my kid off the TV.
Nope.
All the kids at school, that's all they talk about is their favorite YouTube reviews. They don't even play the fucking games that they watch the videos of.
Yeah, they watch people playing games.
Why play the game when you can just get satisfied watching someone else complete the task that you don't really want to do?
That's lazy.
Or need to do. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but that's why. That's right.
So what'll happen when there's nobody to play the games to record anymore?
Takara will die.
That has nothing to do with what we were just talking about. Takara's going to be fine.
No,
we're gonna keep getting our masterpieces no matter what.
Here's the deal, man. They're going out of fucking business. Okay, that's why I put this question in here.
Do you have that from an expert source?
Yes, I've shared several articles about it.
On Sean Hannity?
They're going to do a big depreciated tax write-off on the Dinobot parts pieces and get a big tax write-off right before they cash out.
Here's the fucking deal, man. Their sales have been declining over the last few years. They're not going to make any money off Dinobot. They haven't made any money for the last 2 years. They're not going to make any money. They're in talks with Hasbro for a buyout. They're done.
Yeah, but if Hasbro buys them out, they're not done.
And then guess what happens?
We get to buy stuff in the store over here instead of having to ship it in?
No, your masterpiece figures that are so fucking great, they turn to shit.
You hush.
Yeah, and they'll probably keep them, the masterpiece lines are huge over in, Japan and stuff.
No, they're not as big as you think, man.
Yeah, but they're huge in China and other countries, too.
Yeah, dude, I'm just saying compared to us.
I don't think they are. We actually account. I actually looked up their sales, and we account for almost 1/3 of their masterpiece sales.
That's only 30%, 30-something%. That's not a lot.
That
it's a lot,
is
but it's not a lot.
Considering the fact that they sell in almost every country.
Yeah, but most of them are Asian-based countries, though.
Dude, they're dead, man. They just lost their biggest, most profitable license, which is Pokemon, to some company that I've never heard of.
I didn't even know Takara owned that.
They did. Dude, Transformers is like a drop in the bucket to them. They can't even pay their light bill with that shit.
Well, Hasbro's paying a lot of people's light bill with it, though.
No, they're not. Not as much as you think, man. Their other fucking toy lines are way, way, way bigger.
Well, I'm not talking about toys, just their Hasbro's toy line in general. I'm talking, I mean, look at everything that they've done with just the movies. What was the last podcast you guys were talking about how... Oh, no, that wasn't you. I think that was an old Detox that I was listening to. They were talking about... This was before when Fun Pub was just stopping the whole... what the hell was it? Not TFCon, the BotCon thing. And this was before the whole Hasbro Con thing was announced. And people were already speculating that Hasbro was going to do their own thing. I mean, they got a lot of money. There's a lot of marketing money out there that's not just in their toy line.
There is, but their sales are going to shit too, man. If it wasn't for Star Wars keeping them afloat right now, they would be dead. My Little Pony.
If they weren't making any money on Transformers, they would have stopped already.
Dude, they're making money, but they're not bringing in the numbers like you think they are.
Oh, no, I don't think that it's a huge part of their company.
I mean, look at the fucking retail space that they have. They have a 4-foot section of retail in any major retailer you go into. Star Wars has a whole fucking aisle.
Well, Star Wars is huge. Like, way bigger than Transformers, man.
But I'm just telling you, man, Takara is about to go bye-bye.
Yeah, well, I think Hasbro will probably bail him out, dude.
I don't think so.
And I think they'll bail him out, and I think they'll keep the Masterpiece team separate. Like, let them keep doing their job, because that's a big...
If Hasbro buys him out, they're going to buy him out. They're gonna take anything and everything that's theirs.
Yep. Just be done with it.
I think JC is just trying to wish for a world where Chug is the way to go.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, do the research. Research Flat Earth.
God, dude, man.
You'll find
the truth is I've got so much shit already, and I'm so close to completing shelves that they could go out of business, and probably the third party will finish it up for us.
Yeah, but do you want to rely on third party to finish up your fucking MP collection?
I'm looking at this coot and thinking yes.
All right. No, I feel you. But for those guys that are hardcore official only, they're gonna be fucking shit out of luck here real soon. We haven't seen a good reveal from fucking Takara for Masterpiece in how long? An actual reveal. Dinobot was revealed last year at Christmas time, wasn't it?
Well, it's an actual reveal. It's just not a good reveal.
No, it's not a reveal. It was revealed last fucking year in 2016 around Christmas time.
Haven't they hinted stuff too, though? Like, weren't we hinted jazz and all that shit? Like,
I don't think we were hinted anything. The only thing we've been hinted this entire year in 2017 is those fucking tapes.
And I saw something too that, you know, and of course it's Facebook, but I saw something today even where there was somebody that, I don't know if they were with Takara or what, but had mentioned that Megatron is next in the Beast Wars MP line.
In the Beast Wars one or whatever, or the movie one?
Yeah, the Beast Wars MP line. The Megatron is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you know, and then we had Barricade, but that's not Takara. That's fucking Hasbro.
Well, it's Hasbro Takara, though. That's a joint venture. Both names are on the boxes of the NPMs.
True, but did you look at the fucking thing?
It looks like
the Abomination. Shit. That's obviously, yeah.
It looks exactly like the fucking shit from 07.
No, it doesn't. It looks
terrible. It does. That thing looked terrible.
It's got that Allspark blue on it.
Yeah, I fucking hate that Allspark blue, dude. And that's what threw the whole thing off.
How is that thing going to replace like the Human Alliance figure, though? I don't...
Because the Human Alliance figure is way bigger.
Yeah,
it's also way bigger and doesn't... It's dope, but it doesn't scale correctly with the fucking NPM shit.
I'm going to buy that stupid Barricade, too. Especially if I
forgot about scale.
Yeah, scale's important, don't you know?
Well, it's like with Dinobot and Barricade being really the only major announcements, it's like even still you would have thought that we would have possibly seen some more repaint filler from older molds announced here.
Anything. And like I said before, Dinobot was last year. You got to remember that shit. It was not revealed in 2017. That shit was revealed back in December of last year, very briefly, that they were going to do it. They have not revealed anything. Takara themselves has not revealed anything this entire year except those fucking tapes. And 3 of those tapes are a fucking repaint.
They love to repaint shit, yo.
So
That's almost an entire... I mean, we're in November. That's almost an entire year with no reveals. What's that say to you?
Maybe they're
Sunstreaker was last year?
Sunstreaker was revealed last year. It should be coming out in February, because that's usually their MO.
No, I thought it was supposed to come out in December, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe they're just keeping a tight lip because of all the third parties putting shit out.
It could be, but...
Trying to keep the knockoff people from getting too excited.
If we don't see any reveals come Christmas time or come February, January, you can bet your ass that they're hurting and they're waiting for a buyout. And these fucking Japanese motherfuckers that run these companies, man, they're a proud group, and I think they'd rather lay on their swords than call it quits.
No, I don't see like any hesitation for Hasbro to buy Takara up, because they're already pretty tight, you know.
They might.
I hope they do.
What will that do to the MP line?
We have no idea.
What is the toy sales in general going to look like in 5 years?
Well, toy sales are going to probably be abysmal in 5 years, but I think I can get everything I need before that time.
But it's still your hobby. You still want to collect shit, so.
Dude.
I mean, what are you going to do with all your time if you're not collecting toys?
Drink.
Fuck off, cat.
Play with the ones you've already bought.
Yeah.
I guess.
Figure out how I'm going to get rid of like 3 warehouses full of fucking Transformers. I'm a pretty heavy collector, man. I'm a volume guy.
No, I feel you. I understand, but like I really think that we're starting to see the end times, man. You know, and I think third party is going to be our only reprieve from that.
I thought you were going to tell me Jesus is going to come back.
I think
he might.
That would really suck, because there's a lot of third party I pass on just for the simple fact is that I know that I'm hoping that someday that they'll release, you know, the figures I want to see them release.
I think your best bet, man, if you want to finish out your Decepticon line from season 1, 2, and 3, and 4, that you start looking into third party shit.
I do have some, but I just haven't really dove that far into the rabbit hole, you know?
Man, you just need that coot. I just want a whole shelf of coots.
I don't even want to start even getting into the...
That's a majestic
Autobots,
motherfucker right there, man.
I don't want to drink another beer, but I'm going to.
Oh, you're that drunk off of beer?
No, I had some fucking liquor. Well, this is my first beer.
Did you already drink a half a liquor or something?
Yeah, man.
How are you, JL?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
I mean, you're drinking, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not going crazy with it because I have to try and host and get words right.
Yeah, I'm
words.
Fucking hit.
Yeah, JC's messed up. I think we need to record an after show with JC where we ask him 20 questions.
I'd be down to participate for sure.
I think Takara's gonna be fine, and JC needs to stop doing whatever the fuck that is.
What is that?
It's a dying giraffe.
It's one of those party spinner things that you like a clown would carry.
Oh.
No, it's fucking dangerous fart noises off YouTube.
But why are you listening to that while we're recording the show?
I don't know.
Is it a cry for help?
I have my TV muted, for Christ's sakes.
It could be.
Yeah, we can't hear Dustin's porn.
Right?
It's probably really, really raunchy, too.
Oh, yeah, dude. I watched some nasty shit.
Oh, gross.
You guys don't even want to hear about it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
we had a 3-hour show last week. We're running kind of behind this time.
Please tell us about...
Can't be any worse than what Chris or Creech watches.
We should add that question. That's a good question. What is your favorite kind of porn?
Your go-to porn? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be the first to answer. I like gangbang flicks, man.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, as many cocks as you can stuff in her. I mean, fuck. I love watching her. Watching her just get beat to shit.
I regret already. I just made the show worse.
You guys want to hear a fucked up porn story?
No.
Yes.
No, here. Yeah. I'm going to tell you anyway. Okay. So I'm like 9, 10 years old.
Oh, God. Just want to let everybody still listening.
That's the story right there.
The show ended 5 minutes ago.
No.
That's the punchline.
So me and my brother were like, man, let's go watch some of Dad's fucking porn. So we go into his bedroom. We start fucking digging through VHS tapes, and we find
porn tapes for like $30.
Yeah, and we pop it in the VCR, and it's fucking, so it starts out with this dude and this chick, and they're fucking making out, and they're starting to get it on. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty light porno, and all of a sudden this other bitch, she fucking walks in the door, and she got a gallon of milk and a funnel.
Does she have a speculum?
The speculum.
No. So the first bitch, the first girl that was already in there, she fucking sticks her fucking legs up over her head, and her butthole kind of opens up a little bit, and they stick the funnel in her butt, and they fucking pour like half a gallon of fucking milk into her butthole.
I think I've seen this or something similar to it for sure.
Nasty dairy motherfuckers, man.
Did they have a box of Fruit Loops?
No, they didn't have a box of Fruit Loops, but they had a couple straws.
Oh,
and
man.
So the guy and the girl, the girl that walked in with the milk and the guy that was already there, they stuck the fucking straws in her butthole and drank the milk like they were sharing a milkshake.
God, I hate you.
I would have preferred to hear that she just blasted it out of her ass all over everyone.
I would have preferred to hear the sound of a fucking Skype disconnect.
I'm a little hard right now.
Oh man,
it wasn't bagged milk.
You Wisconsin boys and your dairy stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is so
me
gross.
and my brother, we were traumatized by the whole thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Man, that is horrible.
So
that's
like something. You tell me those things, man. Why'd you tell me those things?
There's the name of the episode: "Asshole Full of Milk."
No.
That's a good one.
No, it's not. That's horrible.
I like it.
Why don't you call it butt chugging?
What's the worst fucking porno you've ever watched, JL?
Well, there's this one I have where the guy is sitting in the house and this girl pulls into the driveway and she's wearing like a pizza delivery outfit. And she opens the door, and she comes inside, and she doesn't really have any fucking pizza. And it's horrible.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
That does sound fucked.
Yeah, that does suck.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
What about you, Bugs?
That's like snuff porn.
Oh, I'm a choir boy. I don't watch porn.
I'm not really lie.
I'm not really into it either, to be honest with you. I've seen it, but like it's not my go-to.
All right, hold up. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
No, don't ask Chris.
What's the worst fucking porno you've ever seen?
Not just today, in your whole life.
Like the nastiest shit you ever fucking watched.
The Fruit Loops thing.
No, I've seen so much fucking shit that I cannot qualify and answer it without some deep analysis.
Yeah, and true. What's also you gotta like? What's the difference between watched and seen? Like I've seen some pretty fucked up shit, but I've never just chose to watch.
I got you.
Maybe we should have changed the question to what's the worst porn that you masturbated to?
No.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different ballpark. But I do have an answer for something that actually grossed me out one time. It was a porn. It involved 3 girls and like 5 guys. It would appeal to Dustin's gangbang.
Perfect
thing.
I usually like 1 girl and 5 guys though.
Okay.
So,
but
I like 5 guys.
It all ends in a crashing crescendo of guys just coming in this one girl's mouth and her holding it for a while. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, it's like just fill it up like it's a chalice.
Yes. And then and I'm not kidding you, 25 minutes, the three girls swap the cum
Would swap
back,
it back
and forth.
Snowballing.
I quit, man. I quit.
Haven't you guys seen it? Haven't you guys seen these like little like 1 minute videos that people send you in Messenger these days?
Yeah.
Dude, some of those are fucked. I sent one to JC the other day of some guys getting head from a fish in a river.
Oh god, that was JC and Dirk.
The funny thing about that I thought about it was like there's at least 3 guys there. Like the one guy holding it for the dude, the one guy getting sucked off, and the one guy filming. So I mean, like there's at least 3 guys sitting there thinking this is aight.
Hey man, fishing trips get a little crazy, dude. No.
The fucked up thing is the guy reaching his hand under his nuts to try and rub his taint while fucking fishing. I thought it was a joke until he did that. I was like, oh god, you're serious about it.
But yeah, some of those are pretty fucked that I've seen, man. They're pretty brutal.
God knows, man.
What about the fish pimp? The guy who fucking pimped the fish out.
Yeah, he was fucking. It's fucking raw, dude. I mean, shit happens on fishing trips you don't really talk about. So that's probably one of the
Hey, Chris, is it possible to edit me out of the entire show?
on your channel? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh man. So
fish stuff.
It's not the kind of ending we were hoping for, or I was hoping for.
No, that was great.
Yeah,
it was a good discussion.
Funny. It was
That's
funny.
what you call the climax.
We are not a Transformers podcast.
We just play one in movies.
That's how we. It's like we just sucker you in so we can like torment you later. All right, we got. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We have Transformers, and we're gonna snowball for half an hour.
You don't have to read it. We got an outro now.
We don't have to read the outro no more. We're all high. We're like high class now, man.
Yeah. Yep.
We got a pre-recorded outros because our time is too valuable with our talent to repeat ourselves every week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Dustin.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Fantastic.
I've had a blast.
Yeah, man, we got to hook up one of these days.
Yeah, hopefully we're not all dumber now because of me, but
I think we get a little dumber every time we do this.
Oh, that means you guys are doing it right then.
Yeah. We definitely kill brain cells while we're doing it. I just think, like, by episode 150, it's going to be just 4 fucking grunts coming through the mic for an hour and a half. You'll have to actually watch a YouTube to figure out what we're talking about.
I ain't running no fucking subtitler.
Yeah, one of us will be fucking broadcasting from jail.
Doesn't the YouTube function already have like a subtitle thing that you can click on it and it'll kind of get it right?
Have to translate from grunt. So I guess with that, are we ready to wrap this up? Call it official?
Yay.
No.
Yay.
So I can go catch up with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, with that, good night, everybody, and enjoy our fancy pre-recorded outro.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Since some people are too lazy to read, here are the shout-outs. Shout out to TF and WTF Ever, the greatest Transformers and what the fuck ever Facebook group ever. No Customs, an international consortium of Transformers customizers and creators. Third-party TF Crashers, Yula Blamo. Hail Hasbro Reviews with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Shattercast Uncut. Bobby Skullface Reviews. Legions for the Fountain of Material. The Realm of Collectors, Figure Banging, the entire Cool Table Network, the Blackout and Shout podcast, and of course, girls who make bad decisions with their bodies, and the fathers and or uncles that made them that way. And we wouldn't be a show without alcohol, marijuana, and coffee, the lifeblood of this program. If you liked what you heard and want more, like and subscribe. Comment and let us know what you thought. If you're on Facebook and want to join the party and become a fellow dreg, we're at TF and WTF Ever. All hate mail can be sent to tkothepodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with some more nonsense.